What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Super LX Views, episode number 4. And today, we are going to be talking special teams. Let's roll. Football is a game of 3 phases. You got your offense, you got your defense, and you got your special teams. Now, special teams is typically the least talked about phase of football, but in my opinion, it is oftentimes the most important part in telling the story of a football game. We live in a world today where everybody's always focused on stats and fantasy, etc., etc., etc. But special teams has a lot of things that you can't measure, but they play a critical factor. For example, field position. And both of these football teams, Seattle and New England, they thrive on winning the field position game. In the case of the Seattle Seahawks in particular, their punter, Michael Dixon, is a weapon. He is a very creative punter. He's a very accurate punter, and he can punt all kind of different ways, different heights, different spins, different spots that he can put it on the football field. And the Seahawks unit, they do a terrific job of maintaining their lanes and funneling the ball carrier to where they want him to go so they can rally and make a tackle. You see a lot of that similarly for New England. These are two football teams that clearly drive home the emphasis of special teams. And early in this football game, and as the game develops, it's going to be very critical to see where each respective offense is starting their drives. In an era where most teams are starting above the 30, with their punting units in particular, they have a specialty of limiting the punt returns. Now, the funnest part of all this, yes, I said funnest, because it's Super Bowl weekend, baby. The funnest part of all this is both teams have 2 return specialists. For the Seattle Seahawks, it's Rashid Shaheed. Came over from a trade with the Saints in the middle of the year, and he has been phenomenal. In 15 kick returns, 12 of them have gone for 20 yards or more. When it comes to punt returning, he averages about 15 yards each punt return. That's a first down and a half for each time he returns a punt. 4 of those punts have gone for more than 20 yards. 2 of those punts have gone for more than 40 yards. In the case of the Patriots, they have Marcus Jones, who has the highest punt return average in the NFL. He's had, in his own right, 3 punt returns go for 40 or more yards, and 3 punt returns go for 20 or more yards. So they are specialists. They are return specialists that can flip the football field. They are return specialists that are capable of keeping their offenses from being so backed up and having to make long drives. And again, over a course of 60 minutes, if your punter or your punt returner can win those battles, it goes a long way towards deciding the outcome of this football game. Both the kickers, for the Patriots, their kicker has gotten stronger and stronger as the year has gone on. For the Seahawks, Jason Myers, he is tied for first with the most field goal attempts, and he's second in field goals made. Now, when we talk about special teams and everything, we also got to bring in the coaching part of this. Both of these coaches are old school football coaches, meaning they believe in special teams. They believe in field position. They believe in letting the game play out as it should. They're not going to force the issue. The Seahawks, they have gone for it the least amount of times on 4th down than anybody else in the NFL by a wide margin. They have only gone for it on 4th down 12 times in a 17-game season. Dan Campbell went for it 12 times over a 2-week stretch. In the case of Mike Vrabel, they go for it below the league average, but they are second in the league to only the Kansas City Chiefs on 4th down success rate. Also critical factor. Both coaches are fairly successful when it comes to coaching challenges. Both coaches are very, very well taught in situational football, situational awareness, and it reflects on both of these football teams and their ability to win games simply because the other team is doing things to lose games. And in the NFL, you got to keep from losing games before you can win games. And both of these football teams are led by head coaches that keep from losing games so they can win games. And that's why we're here in the Super Bowl, baby.